You don't feel it yet. That's the problem. You're measuring progress by what you can see, by what you can touch, by what feels obvious. And right now, it feels like nothing is moving. Like you've been putting in effort with no return. Like you're running on a treadmill that never changes speed. But the truth, the one that's hard to accept when you're tired, is that you're closer than you think. Closer than the doubt tells you. Closer than the silence suggests. Closer than the fear wants you to believe. Progress doesn't announce itself. It doesn't knock on the door and say, "This is the moment." Most breakthroughs arrive quietly, after long periods of frustration, exhaustion, and uncertainty. Right before things change, they usually feel stuck. Right before growth shows, it often feels pointless. And right before momentum arrives, it feels like you're running out of strength. That's not a sign to stop. That's a sign you're near. You've already survived days you thought would break you. You've already carried weight you didn't think you could hold. You've already kept going in moments where quitting would have been easier and completely understandable. That alone tells you something important. Whether you realize it or not, you are already stronger than the version of yourself that first started this journey. You don't give yourself credit for that. You keep looking at how far you still have to go instead of how far you've already come. You compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20, and then wonder why you feel behind. But growth doesn't work like that. Progress isn't a straight line. It's quiet repetition. It's showing up when motivation disappears. It's doing the work when no one is watching. It's choosing discipline on days when inspiration is nowhere to be found. And that work is adding up, even if you can't see it yet. Think about how many times you almost stopped. How many nights you questioned everything. How many mornings you woke up heavy, but still moved forward. Those moments weren't wasted. They were shaping you. They were building patience, resilience, focus, and mental toughness. They were preparing you for the moment you've been waiting for. You're closer than you think, but closeness feels uncomfortable. It feels unstable. It feels like standing on the edge, unsure whether the next step leads forward or down. That discomfort is not a warning. It's a signal. Comfort lives far away from progress. When things start to feel intense, uncertain, and demanding, it's often because you're leaving the old version of yourself behind. And that version will fight to survive. Your doubts will get louder when you're close. Your fear will try harder when you're close. The urge to quit doesn't show up when nothing matters. It shows up when something important is about to happen. That's why your mind suddenly starts questioning everything. That's why you start feeling tired in a deeper way. That's why excuses sound more convincing than they used to. This is not coincidence. This is resistance. And resistance only shows up when growth is near. You don't need more motivation right now. You don't need reassurance. You don't need signs from the universe. What you need is to keep moving, even slowly. Especially slowly. Because slow progress still moves you forward, while quitting erases everything you've built. You've already invested too much to turn back. Not just time, but effort, energy, sacrifice, pieces of yourself that you'll never get back. Turning around now wouldn't give you peace. It would give you regret. And regret lasts longer than fatigue ever will. You might not see results yet, but results are rarely visible before they're ready. Roots grow underground before anything breaks the surface. Strength forms quietly before it shows up in performance. Confidence is built internally long before anyone else notices it externally. What you're doing right now is laying the foundation, and foundations are invisible until the structure stands. You're closer than you think. but you're also being tested. Tested to see if you'll stay consistent without rewards. Tested to see if you'll keep your standards when no one is watching. Tested to see if you'll trust the process, even when the process feels slow, lonely, and uncertain. Most people fail these tests, not because they aren't capable, but because they get impatient. They assume slow means broken. They assume quiet means failure. They assume difficulty means wrong direction. And they walk away right before things change. Don't be one of them. Stay locked in. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Not because it feels good, but because it's necessary. You don't need to feel confident to move forward. Confidence is built by action, not before it. You don't need clarity to take the next step. Clarity comes from movement, not waiting. Every day you show up, even imperfectly, you are closing the distance between who you are and who you're becoming. Every time you choose effort over excuses, you're narrowing the gap. Every time you resist comfort and choose growth, you're moving closer. Even if it doesn't feel dramatic. One day, sooner than you expect, something will shift. The work will connect. The pieces will align. The momentum will change. And people will call it luck or timing or overnight success. But you'll know the truth. You'll know it was built on days like this. Days when nothing seemed to be happening, but everything was changing. You are not late. You are not failing. You are not wasting your time. You are closer than you think. So don't stop now. Don't slow down because it's hard. Don't abandon the path because it's quiet. This is the moment that separates those who wish from those who become. And if you stay, if you endure, if you keep moving forward when it would be easier to quit, you will arrive. Not by accident, not by luck, but because you earned it. If this message reached you at the right time, if it reminded you why you started and why you must continue, subscribe to this channel. Because you're closer than you think. And this is where the journey continues.